Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sabre Center for the Performing Arts. As a courtesy to other audience members, we ask that you please silence all cell phones and other electronic devices at this time. For the safety of our performers, flash photography is prohibited. Also, we would like to remind you that food, beverages, candy, and gum are not allowed in the Sabre Center. If you find it necessary to leave during the performance, please do so using the exits in the rear of the auditorium. Thank you, and please enjoy the performance.
All right. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Are we ready? Okay. It starts now. Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jenna Taylor. I'm the principal at Forest Park Middle School. I'm super excited to be here tonight with all of our sixth graders. They have worked so incredibly hard to practice for this opportunity. Also, want to give a huge shout out to their teachers. So Mr. Dunmeyer and Mr. Kuban, definitely deserve a round of applause. So as you can tell, this is definitely an opportunity tonight to practice all of the behaviors we hope to see out of great musicians, and then also hope to see as they continue their journey at Forest Park in our band program. So thank you for being here tonight and supporting our students. They have worked incredibly hard, and enjoy the show.
All right, so we have this awesome little PowerPoint for you all. This is very similar to what we do in our classroom. We'll have everything kind of up on the board. So when the students walk in for the day and they say, "What are we playing today?" Just point up to the board. And be like, "It's on the board." Are we playing Mary Ann? I don't know. Is it on the board? Yeah, cool. So the date is correct. Fantastic. This is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to introduce ourselves. Ms. Taylor kind of already did, but we have some flair that we've added in our projection here. Then we're going to talk about what concert black and what it isn't, which you'd be surprised. As soon as I said wear black at a concert, most of the arms in the room shot up and they're like, "Oh, what about this?" And they start playing the what if game. So we'll talk about what concert black is, what it isn't, and all of that. Then we're going to break down rehearsal. So this stage is an extension of our classroom. So what we're going to do tonight is going to mimic very similarly to what we do in the classroom, so you can see what we're doing. At this point of the year, the new has worn off of our instrument. Right? And it's maybe lost a little bit of its luster. It's a little bit more of an effort to get them to put their instrument together or bring it home in order to play it. And we just wanted to give you some pointers on how to help your son or daughter work through those things. Have I done something wrong? Into the live stream? Oh, geez. I should have brought my dull trumpet. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, no, it's worse. It's so much worse. Oh no. Where can we put that? That folder? Oh, Rosie Fitzgerald. Yes. Yep, cool. Then we're gonna do some I play, some ear training stuff. So I'll play the trumpet. And they'll play back to me what they heard. And it's a really cool way for us to play with our ears, because in band, our ears are our instrument. We have to hear things in order to bust it into our instrument, play right now. Fantastic, cool. We're going to talk about live band. We're going to play high cross bonds. We're going to look for information. We're going to play clarinet or loon. How often should we practice? All the days that you eat, but actually 5 days, 30 minutes is great. That's what we're looking for. All right. Odds and ends, don't get around, encore, Mary Ann, and all that jazz. Questions? See us afterwards. Fantastic. Here we are. Ooh. Yeah. Yes. Don't worry, students. We'll post this picture in the classroom at some point. They're tiny hands. so this gentleman over here with his Zildjian stick bag is wearing concert black. You can tell because he's wearing nice black clothes. Fantastic. Cool. This lady over here on the right, also wearing concert black. The dress is long enough that we won't see anything we shouldn't see on stage. Cool. This is not concert black. While the gentleman on the left has a fancy velour suit, there's a fair bit of ankle showing. And it distracts me from the music that's about to be made, which is, that suit looks really comfortable. I bet it is very comfortable and expensive on his skin. And it probably feels nice to wear. But that is not why we come to see concerts. We come to listen to the wonderful music and all that jazz. Cool. Also, the lady on the right, very trendy. She has her Coco Chanel bag with her piano accompaniment book. She's prepared, but she's not wearing concert black. Neat. Also, hats, unless it's in our email, not prohibited. It'll distract me. I won't be able to conduct in time if I see a fancy Stetson hat. All right, cool. So let's break down what we do in a rehearsal. So we have these rehearsal expectations. So you can imagine, you probably saw some of them in action, where I had to do some of them before we started in order to wrangle some of the loud sounds. This podium is like the please stop doing whatever you're doing, and you look around the room. Now we're in like ready position. So this is showing me that, hey, I'm ready to listen, receive instruction. We're about to do some things. And then when my arms come up like this with my fancy baton, also called an Apple pencil. Cool. We go into playing position, and then I'll say, all right, we're going to play hot cross buttons. We're not actually going to play hot cross buttons right now, but we will soon. All right. So that's a way that we can keep like everyone in order and like keep things moving so we can learn as much as we can. We have 52 minutes every other day. Which is not enough time for us to get good at our instruments, which is why we have to practice outside of school. So we have to make the most of all the time we have together. So the better we can be about these rehearsal procedures, the better we can play. So then we'll do some I play, you play, which I'll show you some of that. We'll do some book work. Some of it is the excellence in theory work that can be written, or it's accent on achievement, the stuff that we play. Cool. We also play tennis ball. We have some fun rules, but we're not going to do that here. That would be chaotic, and it would probably take us 20 minutes. All right, cool. So I'm going to do some I play, you play, and students, we're going to do that. I will try to not mess you up. So there's, I was going through 5 different notes, changing rhythms, articulation patterns. These are all things that like we are more mature with our ears as like kids than we know how to read. So oftentimes we can like play things with our instruments, and then as soon as you put a sheet of paper in front of us that has the dots, we're like, oh no. We've completely forgotten how to play our instrument and what to do. So it's always nice to kind of remind yourself, hey, this is like how you do things. This is like, we're playing music together. Cool, now we're gonna like connect the dots between what's on the page and then what fingers go down, what like the rhythm is supposed to be, and all of that. So that is what we try to do. So we start by grounding ourselves in executive skills. Oh yeah. Neat. All right, this is when Mr. Kuban comes up and tells us about things.
What am I telling them about?
You're going to tell them about why music is a good choice. I kind of already said some of these things.
Oh, nice. Cool. Hello. Hi. My name is Mr. Kuban. I haven't been in front of the students as much. I've been doing more 7th and 8th grade things, which, by the way, if you would like to get a little bit of a career boost, and you attend that concert tomorrow night and come say hello to me, you can do that. So tomorrow night, same time, same place, 7th and 8th grade concert. Little plug there. As you can read on the board, these are some things that music teaches us. I think that one of the biggest privileges we get as educators is to provide students with the skills, mindsets, and experiences to exist outside of school. For Mr. Dunmeyer and I, we just do that through music. Other teachers do that through math, through science, through social studies. We teach all of these concepts every day in band class. What's up here? Nice. Yes. The other thing. In music class, we are reading a foreign language. I'm sure that some of your students might have been like, reading music is kind of hard. Who thinks reading music is hard, by the way? Kind of, sort of. Or at least it was. Yeah. So they're reading dots on page. They have to think, okay, that dot means that a note is a specific fingering or slide position or place on my instrument. It's a specific length. It's a specific volume. It has to be played a specific way. It has to start one way and end another way. While they're doing that, they're engaging their core muscles, that's PE. They're using small muscles in their mouth. They're using fine motor skills. And they're also listening across the ensemble to hear what's happening from the other side of the room. Am I a trumpet player who's covering up a flute player? Am I a trombone player who's blending and sounding next to the person next to me? So they're getting their ears away. They're listening to other people. They're doing math while they're playing. Our notes are different lengths. Some of them are short, some of them are long. And they have to decode all of that information every second that you are hearing that drum set from Mr. Dunmeyer. Every second that you're hearing right now, they're doing all of those things. So music engages the brain in ways that no other class does, and it's our privilege to help you teach them. If you have questions how music will help your child get into college, come ask me. I'm happy to tell you. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
Neat.
But
Click.
sweet.
Ooh,
Let's engage your children.
neat. Look at these flip arts of buns.
Yes, there they are. Look at all those complex carbohydrates. Yeah, there they are. Neat. Okay, cool. Hot response. Here we go. What did y'all hear? I heard some things that in rehearsal I would correct. I heard some people playing double time. So I probably asked, somebody over here, maybe multiple people that play an alto saxophone, how many beats does a half note get? Show me your fingers. Ooh, yeah, not one. All right, so we would try that again and see if we could make that better. So you might hear those things when they're in practice. Maybe there are sounds that are not what you would expect to come out of the instrument from time to time. That is okay. Experimenting is part of the learning process. So if we could just guide it to somewhere more productive, you're like, oh, what number was that in your book that you were just playing? It sounded really advanced. Is it in book 3? We're not there yet. Okay. So neat. Info, assignments, and grades online. So we are an academic course because we're doing all of we're utilizing our brain in such a rigorous way, and it's all simultaneous and time bound. We have it during the school day. It is very beneficial for your brain to do this, to play an instrument, to learn an instrument. So it happens during the school day. Fantastic. We have this FPMS Band's website. How many of you have made your way to that website? Sweet. You're about to go there. Neat. So our website is like the one-stop shop for all the information that we have in our class. So we have to update our bio sets from last year. But yeah. There's an assignment, something about us. I'm a cat person, Mr. Bond's a dog person, Miss Jasper's a sweet boy over there, sleeping on his little paw. Yep. What about us?
What's that, Mr. Demmeyer?
That's Hobbs, I guess. Yeah. He got a haircut the other day.
He did.
Yeah. Yep, certified good boy. So up at the top is how you navigate the different things that we have. Most importantly, the dates and events. But there's also assignments and stuff. That are super important. These are the dates, we'll go over them. Hey, there we are. We are at Grade Informance. Ooh, it's us here, when, now. Cool. QR code to subscribe to our calendar if you've not done so already. You can do it right now if you want. It's totally fine. But important to have all of those things where they need to go. Cool. Power School. That is where we do most of our grading feedback. So this is where things we've got formatives in the grade book currently for lessons. So in lessons we are able to in groups of 5 go after very specific things, and they're super important for the development of any musician. I have private lessons, or really small group lessons in school in the 1900s, back when I went to middle school. And it's where you get the best of quickest, and it's part of what we do here, frankly. And then we just track as a 4th grade in Power School, hey, they missed their lesson, so they'll need to come up with some makeup opportunities. We've got a list of makeup dates on the board that they can take care of. So they'll be coming through as lesson grades. Now, there's a checkbox in Power School that was checked and 3 levels into making an assignment that we did not check off last week. So when we were entering all the scores in for the lesson attendance, you may have gotten a notification that your son or daughter is now failing band. So we have unchecked that box for all of our formatives now. But it is like a good measure to be like, oh, are they attending their lessons? Are they not? Are they doing what they can? Are they advocating for themselves to get an excuse lesson so it doesn't go in as like a missing? And then we tend to put context in there like, hey, in the lesson, we went over, like, this week is page 12 in the book, and they played individually. Here's some things I heard, here's how you can improve. It's a really good way to like know what's going on and really help out with growing as responsible people and musicians. Cool. Assignment to grade school, 6th grade. We have our quarter 2 practice assignment. So if you look here, the 5th and 14th, page 10, and everyone's working on it. Since we're all working out of the same book and going through it as an ensemble, most of what we're working on in accent and achievement is going to be the same for every instrument. And then there are specific techniques. Right now, we're really focusing on reading pitches and like memorizing our finger patterns. So with that, that will be under like, oh, the technique will be finger pattern memorization or something. So this chart is like, if you're ever like, you hear somebody ripping out Careless Whisper at home, you're like, huh, let me check the practice chart. I don't know if Careless Whisper's on there. Yeah, it's not. I might throw it on there just for fun at some point for the saxophone. In 7th grade, when we learned how to scoop pitches. More chance. But this is like, if you're ever wondering what are you supposed to be practicing, this is a great place to start. Fantastic. Anything else on our website that's worth noting? There's a lot of stuff. There's like, hey, I've run out of reads. Where do I go? Resources. Neat. Cool. These are the things that we need for our instruments. If we scroll down, I think there's like a store. Apparently, it's like music equipment stores. These are places where you can get new reads, private lessons, like anything you could possibly want. Like, peruse our website. If you have any questions, if something's not clear, we often get in our world of music teachers. We're like, yeah, everybody knows about Sweetwater. Oh no. What have you done? Okay, yeah. Cool. I'm not sure how to do that. What did you do? Cool. He's not a techno too. He's also not a Mac user. I do have it in big, so if you do the green upper left-hand corner thing, it will in smaller it. Oh, yeah, hit escape. Hold on. Let me do it. Can you talk about it?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. You're succeeding really well right now. Being very focused, which is awesome. No one's like blasted somebody in the face with a trombone yet. Which is fantastic. Let's see here. Oh, nice. Hey, thanks. Cool. Yes. So, at home, you should be hearing your child play their instrument. Raise your hands, because I can see us. Who's heard their child play their instrument at home? I don't see every single hand up, so like I see most of them, which is awesome. You should be seeing it come home about 5 days a week, and they should be practicing for about 30 minutes a day. Now, that 30 minutes doesn't have to be all at once. It could be 5 minutes, and then they go play Fortnite, and then they like do some chores, and then they play another 5 minutes, and then maybe they go on this Roblox like the thing. Do you guys do that? No. Is it the skiing game thing? Snow Rider? Is that the thing that they do? I don't know what they do. Minecraft? Anyway. So, it can be broken up into chunks. The best way to explain this is I tell the kids, like, to win a game of basketball, all you have to do is throw the ball into the basket more times than the other team, right? That's it. But knowing that doesn't mean that you can go play in the major leagues. You have to practice. So practice is the most important thing that they can be doing. Cool. Are we ready, Mr. Dunmeyer?
It's all right, I'm gonna mix an extra.
Oh, neat. Let's see what's next.
Got it.
Click. Oh. Click. No.
What's next?
Click.
Yeah.
Yes. Claire Danes is in the movie. Yes. That's a joke for people that are older than me. That's him. Sweet. We're gonna play out Claire Danes on women.
Okay.
think we've ever done at the end. So I will take it. Yeet. All right. The next thing that we have is practicing. I think we talked about this while we were at living. Yeah. So we showed you the practice assignment outline, 5 days a minute, 5 days a week, 30 minutes a day. It's 150 minutes, break it up, do what you can. Fantastic resource for parents is this little guy right here. Before we started reading music, we started using these 10 essential skills things. So since we probably have the most, I don't know, trumpets in this group, I'll go to the trumpet line. So this is like a packet that we hand out to everybody. Everyone does technically have one of these. They wrote their name on it, and then they shoved it in their locker, and maybe lost it. But it goes through like all of the things that you don't necessarily have to have a music degree in order to like help your kid do. So like you walk into the room and you go, huh, you're bent up like a pretzel when you're trying to play this. I think I know what the problem is. Have you tried sitting in a chair and looking like this instead of maybe on the floor? Or have you considered putting your music on the stand in front of you as opposed to trying to put the trombone while looking at it on the floor? I've had videos of this for assessments. Cool, great. Breathing in, how do you do it? How do you use your air? Like breathing in a box, cool. There are like 10 of these. Hey, these are all the supplies that you should have. Do you have all of these? Have you run out of valve oil? Has it spilled out into the locker room floor? And needed to be cleaned up. You might need a new valve oil. Like, these are all things to check in with. Cool, that's what the things are called. Producing a sound, how to form your mouth, how to assemble your instrument, disassemble it, how to hold it. And eventually it gets to, hey, these are how you play the notes. C, D, E, F, and G. Cool. Higher sound for, let's say, video lessons. They're always good to go over. Like, even now, after playing these instruments and teaching them for a while, like, I'll go back and watch these videos and go, oh yeah, I should be saying that one about the flute. It's a good strategy for like bringing the lips forward. It's like, wow, I need to do that. So these are super helpful to kind of help out. And then, hey, look, that looks like a lot of the tunes that we were doing, but instead of in written notation, it is not in written notation. Cool. So these 10 beginning skills packets are in Google Classroom. So under, I think it's Q1 materials. So if you check those out, you should be good. All right, now I'm back over here. Sweet, we're back to it. All right. If you're still having issues, you're like, it sounds like a dying cat when my son or daughter plays their instrument. Is there anything that you can, like, have you noticed anything in rehearsal? Is there any tips that you can work with? Like, I fixed a broken flute today, where the spring was popped off, and it made it like pretty much impossible to play. Like every sound, even though their fingers were doing the right thing, the sound wasn't right. And it's easy to tell when that happens, but like, if it weren't for like a small group lesson, I would never hear that in a rehearsal or like be able to fix it. But in that lesson, I was able to do that, and confidence was built, and we're on the right path. So we're always here to help. If there's any extra like help that you think you would want or need, Mr. Cotton and I are available. Just let us know. We tend to be very generous with our time. Cool. Let's play Jingle Bells, everyone. This is 2 lines of music. And it's also about winter and not Christmas. So, did we end together? Not quite. So, here's what I want you to do. Can you raise your stance ever so slightly so you can see me waving this Apple Pencil? Yeah. Nice. So we sped up, right? We started to get to the home stretch, and we're like, okay, cool. Cool. Let's see if we can keep our tempo the whole time. All right, let's try it. Here we go. All right. Some horses just can't be tamed. I had to adjust again. That's okay. Mr. Kuhan, this is your slide. Odds and ends.
Hey, it's on. All right. Have we talked about lessons yet?
As it relates to grades.
Oh, cool. Lessons are once a week. They're on a rotating schedule. So say that your student is a flute player. They will miss 20 minutes of a core class once a week. A core class meets for 1,343 minutes in a week. A band lesson takes up less than 1% of that time. The schedule rotates throughout the month so that in 1 month, your student will miss 20 minutes of a class once a month. So I think if I did the math right last time, that was 0.2%. Yeah, 0.2% of the class. So they're not missing much of their core class, and they can get caught up really fast. There are a bunch of studies that are listed on our website that talk about the value of the lessons and also, like, is it harmful to your student to miss a core class for a lesson? To summarize, no. There are studies that are proving that on our website if you'd like to read more. Repair. The biggest thing about repair is to please don't use it. I think in our FAQs on our website, we say the short answer, should you repair an instrument, is no. The long answer is no, please don't do it. There are things that you can absolutely repair yourself. There are things that you absolutely shouldn't repair. So if there's something wrong with your instrument, just tell them to bring it to us, and we will let them know if we can fix it or if we need to send it to a professional. Private lessons are super cool. Don't wait to see if you like something before you invest time in doing it. To be good at something is fun, and it's fun to be good at it. You have to work to be good, and then the work that you do becomes fun, and then it's more of that kind of stuff. But no one's good right off the bat at a band instrument. That's why they sound like somebody's murdering on you. The choir director says that a lot. We're no longer murdering monkeys. I think we're past that. Now we're just trying to treat them better. If that makes sense. So private lessons, let us know if you're considering private lessons. They are one-on-one with a professional person on your instruments, or their instrument rather. And it's the best way that they can improve, catch up, or stay on track, depending on where they are.
Fantastic. All right, the next one is donkey round. I've got a donkey up there. I don't know. How much time do we have, Mr. Kuhan? Do you think we have enough time to split this in half if we're doing well? Do a real round? Maybe. Alright, so in true round fashion, we're going to split the group into two now. And we're going to start at different times. And as these will, if we keep time together, will harmonize with itself. And a group will start early and end early, and a group will start late and end later than the other group. So we're going to draw our line right here. Pick a side, Mr. Conasec. Any side will do. You as well, Matthew, whatever side you want. But here's the line. Everyone over here, we're going to be group one. Everyone over here, we're going to be group two. Neat. So they'll start first, and I'll start. Remember, we start at the beginning and play twice through. By the way, drum set? Sure. Yeah, let's do it. Really well done. I was nervous. I didn't know if I was going to work with 140 of us up here. Cool. Great. Hey everyone. This is the point of the rehearsal where we've never played this before as a class. Yay! So turn your books to page 12. So, awesome. So, this is one in our practice, and we're going to learn it together. So, the learning process, first what we're going to do is count and clap the rhythms for the surprise symphony. We're going to play, number 35 in your book. I need to go ahead, go far. Yep. Sweet. We're doing number 35. We're going to count and clap it first. So here we go. Let's count and clap it first. Counting and clapping. Here we go. 1, 2, count and clap. 1, 2, count and clap. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Rest, rest. Cool. We'll pause right there. We're just going to do the first line. All right. Cool. So now we've done the first part. We know when to play for the most part. Some people are back on the half notes. Now let's do solfege and fingers. So Alice, you're going to just like map out your part as we play. So can somebody tell me what the first solfege note is? Yeah, Maddie. Yes, do, do, mi, mi, so, so, mi. Cool. All right, let's all do this together. Solfege and fingers. Alice, we're going to map it out. All right, here we go. Solfege and fingers. So we do not need to form embouchures or blow air into our instrument. Here we go. 1, 2, solfege and fingers. Surprise symphony. Here we go. Do, do, mi, mi, so, so, mi. Fa, fa, re, re, ti, ti, so. Do, do, mi, mi, so, so, mi. Fa, re, re, ti, ti, do. I messed up. Oh no! Cool, all right. I looked at a different part and my eyes messed up. What's that? Let's play it now. We've done the solfege and I heard mostly the right syllables. Luckily I'm not playing an instrument, I might play the wrong note. Here we go! Surprise symphony, let's play it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Right? They were all scared. I was like, I'm gonna throw something at you that you've never read before. And they're like, no. But we did just fine. So that is how you can break down something into smaller parts. It's called decontextualizing. So you take it out of context, right? Okay, when do I play? Cool. All right, what fingers go down when? All right, and then you preload all of that information into your head so that once you finally put air and your embouchure behind it, then the sound stuff that we've been working on during the I Play, You Play section, it meshes up with it much easier, you get less to think about, and it sounds like it's supposed to. Sweet! All right. If I were to do that again, I would just do more things. Guess what? Marianne! Encore! Here we go. Marianne. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait.
Hey, that QR code, I haven't tested since last year. I hope it still works. Here's our events. So coming up next is our Festival of Bands. This is a really cool opportunity for all of our sixth graders and for all of you to see the progression of what a sixth grade student, seventh grade, eighth grade, all the way through to a high school senior sounds like and looks like in band. The Festival of Bands is going to be at the middle school in our gym. And you're going to hear sixth grade, seventh, eighth, ninth, all the way through to senior high school perform. And you'll get to hear that journey that we're all on. They're just at different places. That's really neat. May 18th is the only other required concert. That's going to be probably just actually a sixth grade concert. And then a seventh and eighth grade concert. Are we gonna, yeah. Times will be TBD. If you look around, we have lots of people, which is a great thing. But imagine now like 100 more parents. So it gets pretty tight. Those are our only two concerts that are required for your students. All the other things are extra that we would encourage them to take part in those weeks. A quick thank you. Our concert is over. 7:44 tonight. Tracy Stewart up there in the booth, maybe somewhere. He helps us run all of the things. Hey, students, quiet. You remember that pit we talked about? Yeah, it's right here. Where you at? Okay. Anyway. Tracy Stewart runs the Saber Center. Barb back there has been helping do all sorts of ushering. She's awesome. We love her. Our FHS building custodial staff help to clean up after us. If we can help them out by looking around, finding any bits of refuse around you, and then taking it to a receptacle in the back of the hall, that would be fantastic. Ms. Jenna Taylor, our FMS principal, I don't know where she went, but she is fantastic. She is the students' #1 advocate. She is working tirelessly all the time for her students. And can we just give Ms. Taylor another round of applause? Third, Ellie Lehman, our high school band director, she's here and does things with them and the students.
Yes, indeed.
Cool. If you have any questions, please come talk to one of us. We're much more friendly in person than over email. It sounds like our sarcasm can come across.
Yes.
Yes.
Might be, over.
So please come ask us any and all questions. We are here for you and you, but not you. All right.
All right. That is, all right. I'm going to bark some orders out to get the students off stage in order of the match. Yeah, so, whoa, stand for the door. Row 1. A. We're going to go first, grab your items and don't trip over yourself. Push your seats forward. Row 1, grab all your items and head out. All right, row 2, grab all your items and go follow each other. Follow each other down this row.